USO Jones turning on his younger brother. Oh man, J- Jim Uso Jones turned on his younger brother Jay Uso last night at SummerSlam. Was it a shocker? I called it. I called it in June. I said in June that they're gonna do something with this because they brought up some valid points on that promo about Jim wanting to be the tribal chief, right? So in my mind, I'm like, okay, he's not going to sit there and let his younger brother outdo him because look at it like this: he the older brother. You know what I'm saying? He the older brother. You got Solo. You got Solo. Solo. He's a savage. He won the North American Championship. He's dominant right now. Then you got main event Jay. What's Jimmy doing? Jimmy was on the shelf when all this was popping off. So now he see Jay getting all this light. He see Jay getting all this shine now. He beat the tribal chief at the pay-per-view, the Night of Champions. Jimmy like, I'm not trying to be Marty Jannetty. I can't let my younger brother surpass me. So that jealousy started kicking in. And this is where we at with it right now. And a lot of people are probably like, they're disappointed with this decision. I think it's a good idea. Because think about it. There's a lot of layers that can go with this. Number one, the Usos done dominated the tag division for almost a whole decade. Ever since 2016, when they turned heel, they dominated the tag team division. Then the recent run, they had it for almost 3 years. So, what's good, bro? Fake fan of your channel. I'm looking for the holiday SummerSlam now. Why would you rate SummerSlam with the best moment tie pay-per-view? Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Oh, man. I thought the pay-per-view was solid. You know what I'm saying? One thing about the WWE, they could put out great pay-per-views. My favorite match, believe it or not, of the night was actually Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. They killed it. That was my favorite match of the night. Now, of course, the highlight of the night would be this one here. That's the topic, which is, Jimmy turning on his brother. And I seen it coming because I'm like, there's no way he gonna be cool with being surpassed in the food chain. Can't stay long in the tag team for so long. Exactly. That's what these people don't understand. Like, they accomplished everything they had to do as a tag team. There's nothing else they can do. They done feuded with everybody. They done beat with everybody. And they already said they want to face each other at Mania. That's a dream. So people get mad. They sitting there like, oh, the sky is falling. It jumped the shark. What can the Usos do at this point? They've done everything as a tag team. So them feuding will elevate Jay or Jimmy perhaps. Now they can go in layers in the character mode that they didn't think they can tap into. Trust me, when you got Paul Heyman involved with this, there's an explanation for all this stuff. Paul Heyman knows what he's doing. When it comes to developing story, he knows what he's doing. And plus, what I would probably do, they'll probably team up. He ain't trying to be a Marty Jannetty or Matt Hardy. Actually, I can't even put Matt Hardy in that department. Matt Hardy shine on his own now. Like Matt Hardy, he beat the Jannetty curse. You know what I mean? When he did the Matt Hardy 2.0, then he came back and he got over when he was feuding with Edge. Then he did what's the name? Broke it Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy been broke the Marty Jannetty curse. You know what I mean? See, when you break the Jannetty curse, that's where you at. And I think Matt Hardy did that. Matt Hardy, he found ways to become a draw. He didn't want to sit there because Jeff Hardy was the guy. Jeff Hardy was the guy. As far as Roman Reigns, Jey Uso match, I said either Solo or interfere or Jimmy or Jimmy to come back. I had a feeling they were gonna set up for Jimmy though. I mean that People they thought I was crazy when I called it months back, but now you see it, and I'm curious to see where they're gonna go with it. And people are saying, uh, man, Reigns had the belt too long. This is how a heel's supposed to win matches. Like, come on, man. Y'all don't know Wrestling 1.1? This is how heel's supposed to remain that heat. Because if he was beating everybody ass, he'll get cheered. This is a part of what keeps Roman Reigns hated. He got to cheat to win. He has to manipulate his cousins to do his dirty work. He has to manipulate the wise man. That's how he keeps his heat. Y'all don't want a cool baby face. Yeah, they don't know. They don't know the game. But the match itself could have been better. Like, I feel the match itself could have been. I think they started off too slow. They should have came out the gate blazing with chairs and kendo sticks and off the gate. They should have started out like how they had what's his name? Priest and Bad Bunny would have started off. They should have started off like that with that energy. I felt they went a little too slow and they picked it up later on, but it was a decent ending. I mean, we trying to see where they're gonna go with that, but people getting upset about it. I'm like, man, look, that's only so far the Usos can go. They done broke every record. So we got to see what they could do if they could bring in as solo acts. You know what I mean? But yeah, Jimmy, like, man, nah, I'm not trying to, be a victim of the genetic curse, yo. You know what I'm saying? I got to do something. So yeah, man, his bigger brother jealous, man. You see the younger brothers getting to shine. That's two things along with it. He was jealous because you see main event Jay. Then on top of that, I think what really burnt Jimmy was when Jay came out there and got that monster pop. Woo! He had it. He had the crowd at the palm of his hands, yo. And Jimmy was eating. It was eating them up. It was eating them up inside. They could play the jealousy angle to this. They could definitely play the jealousy angle to this. And it would make a little bit more sense. Now, see, I remember when they tried to break up the Hardys in 2009. It didn't work because they were always over together. You know? It didn't really work out like that. I got a little lint on my face. But I'm curious to see where this is going to go. I mean, this is interesting right here. It's very interesting. What else happened last night? I want to give a big prop to Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair sold her ass off. When it came to that leg injury, had me believing she was really hurt. And see, even the crowd itself, see, I'm going to tell y'all this, man. I think these American crowds suck because they were even asleep on that match. And that match was pretty good as well. The Ronda, Shayna Baszler match, they could have left that off. That was a bathroom break match like that. Nobody wanted to really see that. But overall, it was a solid SummerSlam. It wasn't better than last year's, for sure. Last year's was crazy. And you could tell the difference between last year and this year. Last year, Triple H had full reign of creative control, and it showed in the pacing of the show. Here, you could tell it was 50-50 once again with Triple H and Vince McMahon, sharing 50-50 of it. And it showed. But going to this, man, I'm curious to see where this USO trilogy going to take us. Because this is the most dysfunctional family I ever seen, man. It's straight up. Like, damn. Now you got Solo and Roman about to probably go at it. The bloodline is broken all the way the fuck up. They ain't coming back around. They already broke up. So you know what's cool now? You got Bobby Lashley forming his own stable now. They got to make this thing dominant, man. We got to see a dominant black stable. We haven't seen a dominant black stable since the Nation of Domination, man. We got to see a dominant black stable. Don't turn them to clowns, please. Like, we seen the dominant white stable with Evolution. We seen the dominant Samoan stable with the Bloodline. We got to see a dominant black stable. It's only right, man. And it's going to sell tickets. It's going to sell tickets. It's going to be a big draw. This is going to be a big look for the Street Profits. Then they can add Bianca Belair. If they go, Bianca Belair could feel like she got robbed. Because technically, she never really lost the belt fair and square. So she could feel a little bit of sort of way about that. And then on top of that, she's battling Charlotte, who came out of nowhere and got a title shot. So she can have a chip on her shoulder and make her justified and join it up with Lashley. Like, let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of layers to storytelling. It would make sense for Bianca to join up because that's her husband, number one. Number two, she's been shortchanged by the company. This could be the justifiable reason why she can join. You know what I mean? This could be the justifiable reason because she won the title that she technically didn't lose fairly. She beat Charlotte. She beat Asuka. Then all of a sudden they do the Money in the Bank and they cash in on her. That could leave her have a chip on the shoulder. So there's the story. You know what I mean? There's the story right there. But what else happened last night at SummerSlam? I liked Brock Lesnar and Cody. Now I'm serious to know, where are they going to go with Cody Rhodes next? I'm glad to see the Street Profits going here. Not ready for them to break up yet. Absolutely, man. They don't need a breakup. They just needed another edge because they've been doing the same thing for years. So they needed another change. And this is perfect for them. Now, with the Cody Rhodes and Brock, I'm glad that's over, man. Because it's like, number one, we didn't have a divine purpose on why they feuding. Like, tell us why they feuding. They didn't give us an answer. So, they just had matches. And then, you mean to tell me, this is what gets me. Brock did all this stuff to Cody. We don't know why. Only to shake his hand later on. What sense does that make? So, you beat this nigga ass for 6 months and you don't even give us a reason why? Only to shake his hand? The fuck? Like, who booked this? The match itself was good. Even though they did the 2012 Cena booking, you know, they beat the typical John Cena babyface type booking where Brock gets 70% offense, Cody gets, or John Cena gets 30% offense. But Cody is over. There's no question about it. He's one of the biggest draws out there right now. I don't know where they're going to go with him next. Like, there's different layers to this, man. Like, who can he feud with next? And he's on the, what is he on, the Raw brand? Yeah, he's on the Raw brand. I'm thinking he's probably going to feud with Gunther. They need to do something with that. That could be a good program within itself. But then again, a program with Gunther and Chad Gable would be better because they had a dope matchup the other night. But with Cody, 6 months in, he beat Brock Lesnar. What's next on the roster for him to do? Common sense would be to go against Roman Reigns. But see, I'm thinking what happened, and I said this on the video yesterday. Plans got shifted somewhere. I'm thinking the original plan was for Reigns to lose the belt to Cody. I said this, this is the story, I'm sticking to it, at Mania. But somewhere along the way, plans got changed up the last minute, and it shows. They probably planned for Cody to face Brock last year. That would make more sense. But since Cody got hurt, missed almost an entire year, they had to switch around a lot of plans. That's why we had to have Roman and Brock last year, because Cody hurt himself. I think so. I think I could be wrong. But that was probably the original plan. And then they didn't also expect Sami Zayn to catch fire like he did. So now that cut into the support system that Cody Rhodes was getting. Sami Zayn caught fire in the, like lightning in a bottle, just like that. Even with Kevin Owens, they both caught fire in the bottle, and it caught him off guard. So now we don't know what's gonna go on with Cody. Like, who can he feud with at this point? right now. He's stuck right now in a way. He beat Brock Lesnar. Who can he feud with on Raw that's going to draw money? Gunther's the best choice right now. Let me know. Like, let me look at the roster for a minute. There's nobody really that's for Cody to draw money with. He might do a one with Seth Rollins though, but at the same time though, he has to beat Roman Reigns. He can't take just the unless what they gonna do some chicken shit. They gonna have Cody beat Seth and have belt for belt against Roman Reigns, and then winner gets all the belts. That's probably what they're gonna do. They're gonna build Cody and Seth because they still got unfinished business probably. Then after that feud, they're probably gonna build that for the next couple months. Then they're gonna probably win he's gonna probably win the title, the Raw title. And then from there, they're gonna go ahead and hold on, somebody trying to call me. I'm gonna have to call that person back, yo. But that's what's gonna happen, yo. They're gonna go ahead and push Cody and Cody and Seth into the forefront. Cody probably gonna win the belt, and they're gonna go in and do title for title at WrestleMania 40. That's what they're gonna do. That's exactly what they're gonna do. I bet you. I ain't been wrong so far. I bet you they gonna do it. Because right now, who can Reigns even feud with? I could say LA Knight. We know LA Knight ain't gonna win the belt, but at the same time, who can Roman Reigns feud with and draw money? LA Knight is a good bet though right now. I mean, it leaves a lot of pots of confusion on where we're gonna go with this. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of layers to go with these storyline, man. There's like different avenues they can go or people can feud with. Right now, we're at a creative flux, and we gotta see Monday and Thursday where they're gonna go with this. We gotta see where they're gonna go with it. So we definitely gonna see. So let me know what you guys think of the comments, man. I gotta sign out for a little bit, take care of a phone call. I wanted to do this live, man, about the Usos and get my thoughts about that. I might be calling up Sandman's show this coming week to talk about it. So check us out. I'm out.